Good morning, vlog, and welcome to episode 16 of DAILYCEE. Now, I hope throughout watching my videos, you've made a keen observation. I love books. So, what I wanted to talk to you today and share with you from the heart is my insane obsession with books. Well, Cam, it looks like you're really into motivation and self-development, so having a couple of those is fine. And you're going to be a high school biology teacher, so I would expect that you have a couple of textbooks, don't you? Maybe even some of you have seen this little bookshelf backdrop I have here. But trust me, this isn't even the beginning. It gets so much worse. I want to take a moment because even as I'm making this video now, I'm going to show you guys my book collection that I have a serious problem. I'm collecting all the books that I have in my possession at this very moment, and I'm literally saying out loud, what is wrong with you? I'm sorry for what you're about to see. This is a problem. So, since there are so many, we're gonna break this video down into specific sections. Section 1, biology, textbooks. Now, this is my textbook / lab manual collection from collecting from high school, collecting from textbooks that I used during college that I just happened to snag from people. But there was always something special about walking into whether a teacher's in high school or a professor's office when they just had rows and rows and rows of textbooks at their disposal. Something I just always loved about that. So, biology textbooks, this is like 9 or 10 biology textbooks specifically, but that's not it. So this next little section, kind of a subsection, is going to be biology informational text. Not exactly a textbook, but kind of just a book on biology information. Let's get into it. Now, this, in my opinion, I think is my largest section. There's at least 20 to 30 books here alone. These are my favorite to buy that I've either bought them or found them at local book sales or bookstores for pretty cheap. A lot of stuff on evolution, early organic evolution books. I was big into buying like test prep books for the AP biology exam, the Cliff Notes books for the AP exam. I just absolutely love these styles of information books on biology specifically, and especially the older ones. They just have a lot of value to them that even though I probably wouldn't even use them, I just find them exciting to have, and it's amazing to me. And throughout the years that I've been studying biology, I just always enjoyed having multiple sources of information told in different ways. So the way the AP Barron's biology book might explain a concept a little bit differently than the Cliff Notes or the larger biology text or a certain biology subgenre. I just like having different ways to look at the same information, which I think is incredibly important for me becoming a biology teacher. So I believe that is all of the strictly biology focused books. So here's biology. Let's move on. Okay, so this second section is the chemistry textbooks. So not as many. I'm obviously more biology focused. Technical difficulty there, but yeah. So chemistry textbooks, again, I am more biology focused. That's what I went to school for specifically, so I'm not going to have as many textbooks on chemistry, but I have grown an appreciation for chemistry, a slight liking, maybe love, I don't know. Those of you that are in chemistry or taking chemistry understand. But a lot of these are just from my courses in college on chemistry, a couple from high school. But yeah, I think since I'm able to teach chemistry in my career, I think it's a good idea to have textbooks on chemistry. But this is not it. As always, we do have more. Let's continue. So, as before, this is the chemistry informational books. Again, not as many focused on chemistry. I did have to take the AP exam for chemistry in high school, so again, another self-prep exam book. But I always like Cliff Notes, little quick review guides. It's a nice thing to have when you're taking your course, you know, desk side, just a quick review. But yeah, again, not as much for chemistry, but we're building that collection. But that is chemistry. Let's move on. So this next somewhat smaller subsection is about specifically teaching, or in some cases teaching science. I think it's a very practical idea to have a lot of information about how to teach and how to teach science and biology specifically. So, you know, science literacy, the teacher handbook we talked about in the other video, the framework for science education standards, still, oh my god, love this book. And just books on science notebooks, just teaching in general. So these are some of my favorite books to read. I love them. Again, super practical, obviously for wanting to be a teacher. I'll just go through some of the random ones that I've collected over the years. Just random books that I've collected and found. Prepping for the SAT in high school, I took physics in college, calculus as well, and anatomy textbook from when I had to teach it during my student teaching placement for teaching. And just some random ones on trying to learn how to play the piano, and a book from a writing class during college. As you can see, I have a deep obsession with collecting these books. A lot of people have asked, why do you have so many? I don't know, really. I just love being surrounded by knowledge, even though I don't always read these books. I think it's just cool to have. Now guys, those were just the books on, you know, specific information. Now, this bookshelf is my fiction section, my, you know, non-fiction, just fun, good reads, books that I've gained a lot of information from, like Thinking Fast and Slow by Daniel Kahneman, just motivational books that I've loved collecting over the years. I have a full set of poetry and, you know, beautiful set, gift from my family, and just books that I've honestly collected over the years that I just have either read or love looking at. Quite an interesting collection for sure. So yeah, that is my crazy obsession. Collecting textbooks, books, informational books, fiction books, just books. I love the written word. It's an amazing collection. I love it with all my heart. And now you guys can see why I have the ability to do a daily read, because I have close to 350 books in my possession. So if you guys can think of any new books to read or start collecting, let me know in the comments. So guys, that's gonna do it for me here on episode 16 of DAILYCEE. I thank you guys for watching. Drop a like if you enjoyed learning about my strange addiction to collecting books. Subscribe for more interesting content here on the channel. As always, I hope you have a good rest of your day.